Alright, so welcome to the StarSeed Academy. For those of you who don't know, my name is Tyler, and today we are going to be talking about how to tell the difference between citrine and actual citrine. So let's get started. Alright, first off I want to apologize. It is really freaking windy out here, and so if there's a lot of noise I apologize, but can we just take a moment to appreciate this scenery? This is so nice, especially because where I live right now we're in like the middle of a freaking drought, so the fact that there's water back here at all is really nice. So the difference between citrine and actual citrine. So when you guys think of citrine, or what you find typically in stores, is going to be something like this, right? This is what you guys know to be citrine, which can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact of the rainbows actually in this. It's a really nice piece. But if I put it next to this, okay, so kind of looks and feels a little bit different, right? You can probably feel through the screen, it feels different. Here's another little piece. Okay, that one looks different. So now, these two are actual citrine. This piece and what is sold as citrine is actually heat-treated amethyst. Okay? And now what you can do to tell is, let me put this one down. If I show you these two pieces, okay, they look very, very similar, ignoring the clarity, but for one, this one is very translucent, where this one is very clear, but not really translucent. They're different. You can see that they're different. The way you tell, though, is when they heat treat amethyst, the matrix that it is in, the cortex of it, I guess it'd be matrix, right? That bottom ground layer that the crystals grow out of, it turns white. Right? And now you can say, well, this one is white too, but do you see the difference? This is clearly probably some calcite or something that it was growing out of, another mineral, versus this is like this weird, maybe if I move my other hand, there we go, now I can see the camera. It is this like hazy, milky stuff that's actually part of it. You can tell that this one is separate, right? Like you could chip this off. The same with this larger piece. If you look, you can tell that it is not attached. Like it's not part of the crystal, it's attached, it's not part of the crystal. So in all reality, this is heat-treated amethyst. Doesn't make it bad. It has an entirely different set of purposes than citrine. However, this is actual citrine. It grows a lot of times with smoky quartz, so it'll have a kind of a smokiness to it. Sometimes it looks exactly like smoky quartz and just has a little yellow tinge to it. Typically, like if it comes from the Congo, it has this really cool like cathedral growth pattern to it, which is very attractive. Those are really easy to spot. Things more like this, not so much. But even still, you can look at this piece and tell that this is, not amethyst, right? It doesn't look anything like amethyst. So that is a big difference. Now, the only difference, even organically, naturally occurring between amethyst and natural citrine, is the amount of heat present when it was forming, which is why you can heat treat amethyst and turn it yellow. However, it is not the same. It doesn't have the same energy to it, doesn't have the same feel to it. It serves different purposes, which will actually be in the next video I make. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what I feel when I work with heat-treated amethyst. A lot of things you see online will tell you that as long as it's heat-treated, it doesn't change anything. It is the exact same properties as normal amethyst. Totally disagree. Completely 100% disagree. So stay tuned for that video, because it is something pretty cool. I actually really like it. I work with it a lot more than I do amethyst. But it compared to normal citrine, they're not the same, right? And it kind of really kills me that a lot of people in the industry, like I have a crystal shop online, the link will be down below, sell this as citrine knowing it's not citrine. People buy it for things with abundance, not knowing that it will never be that, because it is not citrine. This natural citrine really does have a very abundant feel, where like you feel like you just have so much to give in any aspect, right? Abundance isn't just money. You can have an abundance of friends, of love, of opportunities, of whatever you want, right? That's you can program that into these of what you want out of them. It's just an abundance of something. So this will never give you that. And so many people, myself included, have bought this doing grids and little spell jars, or whatever, you know, your imagination ran away with it. We've bought it to use it for something that it doesn't do. Does it help you manifest those things into your life? Yes, because you believe that it does that. And manifestation is nothing more than you believing internally, and your external reflects it. So if it serves the purpose, it serves the purpose. However, for me, I like having the real thing. Just like with selenite, I like having real selenite, when in all reality, what most people sell is satin spar, which is very close. It does very similar things. It's not the same though. It's just how I am. So this is also a lot more expensive, not gonna lie. It's a lot more expensive, but in my mind, it's well worth it. I love citrine. It's actually in like my top probably 5 crystals that I work with. So just food for thought. It's the difference between heat treated amethyst and citrine. See you guys later.